Letters to the goddess. Goddesses. I did speak on this last night in the live reading that I would do a reading for my goddesses, Lady Balls. So this, I'm kind of going to lean into remembering your Lady Balls, your strength, your power, things that would make masculine energies or energies who identify as men. This is the energy that would make men say that you were too manly. These are the things that make it clear to others that you don't take no shit. Big lady boss doesn't mean like you're just walking around combative all day, but just lady balls, your confidence, your strength, your power, the elements of you that make others uncomfortable or consider you to be less feminine. The things that disturb them, put fear in them, or concerns that they can't get one over on you, is what I'm saying. So, and okay, my pen is not good. I sat here too long. Hold on. Okay, I'll do it with a marker. That's what's here. So, we'll do some letters, and I gotta tell you, when I started thinking about doing these readings, I wasn't thinking about pulling cards, but it's turned out to be a little bit of both, a little bit of card, a little bit of, and a lot of letters. So, if you've seen my letter readings, you know to wait for the waving hands, like that. All right. Let's begin, shall we? And okay, I do feel like I have to pull a card first, as I said that. These are my numbers. Too close. All right, let's pull one card and see what the general energy is of those. Ooh, okay, I'm not reading your data. It feels like, goddess, this is the energy somebody around you is dealing with it. Like maybe they're seeing your lady balls clearly for the first time. I don't remember this singer's name. Nope, I do remember. Evelyn Champagne King. I just hear one part, I'm in love. Ooh, okay, I gotta pull one more. Okay, so goddess, you are somebody's test, and the test is, can they hang? Can they keep going? Can they handle you, or will you drain them, reduce them, shrivel them into nothingness? Somebody might be realizing how easy they had it in past relationships or connections, but you are a little bit of an obstacle course, goddess. Okay, I don't know why I'm drawn to cards I don't normally use, but okay. Clarify the energy of your lady balls at this time. Got it. For the goddesses. Literally. Okay. So, okay. Ooh. Okay, it's time to get into these letters. Hold on. It's time to get into these letters. Okay. Somebody thinks they might be getting ready to be dumped, or they don't have a shot with you. I just heard snowball's chance in hell. So somebody may want to connect with you, but you might seem too masculine. And so there's a jealousy. They may be thinking that you've moved on, or you may have said that. And it's almost like they're writing themselves out of this timeline. They just feel the disconnection. You may have moved into a position where you're just cool with letting shit roll. But you were this person's test in the form of a tornado, unexpected. But once it's on you, once that tornado appears, there's nothing you're going to do to stop it. And it's all consuming. They don't understand. They might have manifested you into their life as a test. And it's a test of stability, what it looks like in a million different forms too. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Okay, what I just heard is, yes, a mountain can be stable, but so is a house. So is clear communication. And they don't see that the test, okay, hold on. The test is a short spike. It goes up, it goes down. You expect that to happen in a spike. But maintaining growth, steady growth, is something they have to learn. They have to be aware of that. And the only way they are aware of that is if they are cognizant of the all with you becoming nothing. So I'm going to keep these. First was the tornado, second was the test again. Okay. They might be, hold on. They might also be dealing with rejection. Oh, I didn't even see that back there. God is for somebody who's trying to get with you, right? But they don't know how to interact with you, approach you, or interact or deal with your energy. Whoever it is may be somebody who sees you on a regular, and so they may see you exhibiting or displaying your energy, your strength. You're intimidating. There's a heavy intimidating factor about you, and it's because you may display an obvious willingness to snap, crackle, and pop on a motherfucker. You may display that, so it puts them in their heads, but while they're overthinking themselves into nothingness, It's like stalling at the start of a race. It's stalling at the beginning of a test. Can you stop a tornado? You can stop it if it's only in your mind. And it's like, okay, whoever this person is, they had an opportunity. Like, had they been logical about doing shit, there might have been an opportunity to get into your kind, beautiful grace. You know, there might have been a shot, but stalling, fears, fears of losing. It's like, okay, when they do a race and they shoot that fake gun, right? And it goes pow, and it's time for you to take off running. Okay, well, normal people would run, right? Like, okay, start of the race. This person is not. The race starts, they put their foot into the rope and they just dangle, hang out, wait for nothingness. The crowd is like, hey man, you should be running. Even the crowd's like, go on, get down from there and run. People are in the stands, in the windows. They may be getting the energy or some type of messaging. They could be talking with friends or just inside. The soul is like, go, go, go. But they're more comfortable in static energy. They're more comfortable being the static version of themselves. Okay, going into the letters now. Ooh. Dang, okay. Okay, in that moment, I thought, okay, this is likely a message about past love and how that affects how you look at love going forward. But you might have been used to a certain type of energy, comfort, aggressiveness, go-getter mentality. You might have experienced a go-getter that left a big empty space that will be difficult to fill. Fire. Ooh. Side message. You might hear about somebody getting fired. Don't put yourself in a position where you get fired. Ooh. Yeah. They're not fired in a nice way. Feels like some type of thing that starts because somebody got involved in something they shouldn't have. Could be like one person doing something bad at work and then they get somebody else to hop in on it too. I don't know. Moving on. So, okay, so we have a blank. All right. Now, if you're new to the letters, you can skip right ahead while I'm putting the message together. I usually consider the message complete when all the letters fit, or there's only like one or two left. But I I don't consider it a full message until everything fits. So if you don't like the build, you are more than welcome to skip ahead and just look for me doing this. That's when I'm done and there's a message. Okay? If you choose to follow along during this time, I might be mumbling things every now and again, and then sometimes I don't. Okay. So seeing the word school, somebody's learning, that's obvious, right? Mm. Okay. This is a weird message. It normally doesn't come out like this. So I don't think this is the finished message. I don't think this has anything to do with the message. But I feel like I need to pull a card or two on this. Hmm. Okay. First message I'm sensing, Goddess says you do have somebody who's interested in you, but you look out of their league. You are out of their league. Your energy is out of their league. So there's a lesson in it for them, if they choose to take it, because those feelings that they have towards you being out of their league have to do with shit they dealt with in life. Somebody making them feel inadequate or less than. So they took that energy and moved it forward into other areas of life. And so what they do when they encounter when they encounter something they feel they can't deal with, they bail. They may go quiet. If you're dealing with somebody who has recently ghosted you, or that's how they act, That's what they do when they feel like someone's out of their league. Because I don't feel like that's really all of the message. Let's see a little bit more about how they are feeling. Yeah, okay. So you guys might use insecurities, make them stop their own clock. They ain't got to stop yours, though, is what I'm saying. So if you're dealing with any new loves or old connections that have recently returned and they're having issues communicating with you, it's maybe time to... You got to choose this, though. You got to choose to take your time back and move into a position of, like, fully 100% being about you. No apologies. Yep, death. Death, being conservative. Make sure you're not in a mode of perfection. Protect yourself, yes, but perfection, no, I don't agree with that. But it's being determined, understanding that you have, goddess, you may have a different understanding of the world as you go through your awakening, and you might be getting a better understanding of magnetics and what you can attract into your environment based on what you're thinking, how you're feeling about yourself. I'm just curious, what the one who's in school learning about the goddess, what's their dream connection with the goddess? Ew. Okay, well, I don't... Okay, double clarify. Okay, so I don't want to go too far on this. Maybe this comes out later in the week. So you might have someone who is feigning attraction to you. They really don't like you. They really want to end it in some way that hurts. They really want to create a breakage that hurts. So they may be playing time games with you to make you unhappy. Side data. Write this as a post-it note. If anybody comes back into your space again that you've rejected in the past, and maybe you've decided to not reject them and now start interacting with them, it's on some revenge shit. It's on some revenge shit. I can't move past that data. It's like somebody who never got over how you did something to them or made them feel some kind of way. So if you have pulled back and maybe you're not quite as blocked and now you're being friendly and chill and cool, stay in a place of protection. I wouldn't let this person get too close or tell them too much. Because you do have a masculine or an opposite sex energy that you might have rejected before, but now you're being cool. They're coming back on some bullshit. And if it's a masculine energy that you're dealing with and it does feel like one, they need help finding their fucking tampon. Because they lost it and they're dealing with toxic shock. Ooh. Okay, I'm going back in. Jeez. Eh, um, remember this is a blank. Oh boy. I don't even know where to go with this. This is rough. But it would take us back to the tornado and the test and the games. And look, the lady ball's entering the room. Everyone runs. Goddess, I do get this sense over the next few years, something about your life is going to be difficult for relationships with others who are not already not able to meet it, but who are already rocking in your energy. It's gonna suck to say this. Oh boy. I hope you figure this out sooner than later. So if you are looking for love, you might be looking at bums. Scum. Um, Now you hear the song, It's Raining Men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen. The minute you stop looking, they start falling out of trees at you. But they're scum, ultimately. And you become a test because your lady balls are big. So there's a chance, it's a likeliness, it's a likelihood that you are doing well in life, or you look like it, you are supporting yourself, or you acting like it. You don't need anybody. You're not in a needy energy, or at least it doesn't appear to be that way. And that's intimidating. That's intimidating for, wow, it feels like a huge circle, or maybe you're in a working environment or a living environment where everybody's afraid to try to push up on you. Now, this could be the energy you're giving off too, so be aware of that. I do feel this energy growing if you don't catch it and, stop it. Okay, I just heard bitch resting face. So maybe you have an appearance in the face that shows you've been through some things. Doesn't mean you look unattractive. You just might not be smiling big teeth at everybody you see. And that can be easily misunderstood, especially if you're in an environment where no one's testicles are as big as yours. It can happen. You might just be the baddest bitch in the room. It happens more than you know. Somebody knows if they fuck up with you, you will rain hell. You can. You have the power to. I don't feel like you would, but maybe that's their impression based on what they've gone through. Yeah. Mm. I wasn't expecting the word to actually appear. I'm also, as I'm moving words around, you may be moving into a position or in an environment where you are the boss or more in control, or there's other people, other women that are going to show up, or suddenly, okay, a bunch of women, when you spend too much time together, your periods sync up. I do feel like between here and the next, something about these 2 or 3 years, you're going to end up in an environment, or you're creating an environment where there are women in power around you. There's just going to be more women with big balls around you. Also, you're a force to be reckoned with. Wow. Okay. Whatever this is, listen, and here's a blank. So this is like free energy or other people who have options that can affect your path, but there may be fear. It's just a lot of old memories, behavior, and experiences influencing other masculine energies' abilities to connect with you or be manly with you. It really just feels like the energy of okay, I hear an old comedian. I can't remember her name. You might be really pushing forth this masculine energy. Come in, shut up, fuck, get out type of energy over the next few years. Now, if that's not what you're trying to do in life and that's not where you see yourself in 5 years, you want to be mindful of this because it feels like maybe you're starting a business or that's where you're going into something where you just have more power. And that will translate, or it's like an edge pool that overfills and spills around everywhere. And it's just going to be felt, seen, and experienced by others. So, whoever this is for, Goddess, you are over the next 2, 3 years, you're moving into a position where you will be in control of other people's, um, what I heard is seniority. So, you might be moving into a position where you're just a boss. It's boss data. Listen, it's it feels like the energy of people. Wow. So what appears on my phone is the word momentum. Um, so you're gaining momentum. Interesting. And it looks tornadic to others who I guess think that they have big balls. But you're going to be very take no bullshit. And so life must be expanding around you and you're achieving what it is you want in this life. Let me just see what is the energy of the goddesses whose balls are expanding. Yeah, look at that. It's a side of you that others aren't going to be comfortable with. It's success, your success. You're becoming more successful. And you're honest without like concern, really. It's not like you're not heartless. I'm not saying that, but it's like, this is who I am. And if you have a problem with it, let me know. I will remove my gigantic lady balls from my purse and smack you down this flight of stairs, bitch. At the bottom, you are expressing brilliance. There's a 6. Ooh, boy. Ooh, some of y'all are going to go far with this. So it must be like ultra boss position where your moves and your conversation communication is misunderstood because it's not what people want to hear. But this is a journey through to a place of empathy, believe it or not. So you do have to experience the other side, as do other people have to see the other side in you too. But as you are doing for self, all about yourself, improving yourself, you're doing your thing. It's problematic for the tiny balls. It's problematic. Others may want you to be cautious and sensitive and be, fluffy and flowery. Motherfuckers be forgetting even the most beautiful rose still has thorns, motherfucker. And that's for protection. Boop, boop, be doop. Betty Boop. I don't know what she has to do with anything, but I just saw Betty Boop. Okay. Oh. I do think I just see you, goddesses, just those of you who are moving up social ladders or work career ladders, understand that your balls do get bigger. And it's not that they're getting bigger, fatter, heavier, more problematic for you. It's just that the angle changes for the motherfuckers that are underneath you. So it's really not much you can do about that. It's an angle, it's a perception thing, it's a distance thing. I don't know why I see golf. If you're playing golf, oh, because there's balls and sticks, right? Okay. So there's balls and sticks in golf. And the hole looks different when you're right on top of it, right? When you're right over it, and you don't have to do much work to get that stick to hit the ball into the hole, it looks different, right? When you're standing over the target looks weak. But when that hole and that flag of, okay, the target's over here and it's like 2 miles over there to the west and then 2 miles to the east, and you know what I'm saying? Like when it's further away, the angle changes. The goal, achieving the goal of the smaller ball people, it might be intimidating. And if that hole is way the fuck over there, it is going to be intimidating. So it does give me the energy of you may be going through a period over the next few years where I hear Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me. You're going to be going through phases over the next few years where they're not man enough for you. People just aren't matching your energy. Sorry. Your lady balls are big. You want to hide them and be a delicate flower, you have options, okay? Nothing in stone here. But if you are focused on your climb, maybe you deal with politics, because I hear the word political too. But as you climb this ladder and you become all that you fucking can be, what you doing what the fuck you came here to do expect other motherfuckers to be like thrown off because your balls shape changes. It's really just it's perception. But it is intimidating because you may get to a place where you are looking like you're looking down on people. Remember I just said if you're climbing this ladder and they can look up and the balls do look bigger when they're over your fucking head, right? When the balls are beneath you and they're under your feet, they look smaller. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, so you're up the ladder, right? Motherfuckers is looking up the ladder. The balls look bigger. They just do. And you, from that angle, goddess, might be having to turn around and look down on motherfuckers that are still on the ground, stuck in earthly data, stuck in their feelings, stuck in life, or realizing that they could have achieved more, but now having to watch you do it. And you may be looking down on them. They may be getting that impression because that's how they feel about themselves. But it may be looking like, you know, you may be looking like you're looking down on people. It may be looking like, it may be coming across as a you're too good for me, out of my league energy. And it may be, that energy is coming from them, and that energy is coming from you too. On a personal, lusty topic edge, over the next couple of years, some of you goddesses are going to be moving into a position where you are dominant in more ways than one. You're dominant in more ways than one. You may be going through an emotional sexual peak. It could be hormonal, could be age, could just be you being in the essence of power and control. It can manifest in a million ways. But it does feel like dominance. It does feel like, okay. It does feel like dominance. It feels like control. It feels like your way or the highway. It's intimidating. And so there will be a period where you're going to notice that, and it's going to be troublesome because it's going to make it seem like you're not dating or doing anything. You'll notice in the quiet times. You'll notice it in the quiet times. But climb your success ladder. Nonetheless, don't stop. I wouldn't stop. Especially if you know that's what you got to do. And that's my card of tornadic woman energy. You may be getting the signs right now. And so you may have even had hopes of, okay, I hear Gwen Stefani, a simple kind of life. But desires change. Time changes. Money changes. And then you get your dreams and your goals, right? You get that fire underneath you. You get that light shined on you, so this is getting recognition. Other people noticing. Other people getting desperate. Because they realize access to you is now limited. They see it now. Ooh. Now, okay. And even some of y'all's exes are going to be like looking for people who match your energy. They're going to be looking for your bum ass twin, okay? They're going to be looking for somebody that has the qualities that will leave them their balls intact. And they're doing that because they can't get to you. No remote control bullshit with you. Like over the next few years, you're gonna be quick to cut out what isn't working for you. And though you have the ability to be 100% soft, gentle, fluffy flower, just loving, all feminine, you do have that energy in you. But on the flip side, you're not to be fucked with. You are going to have less emotional response to shitty energy or energy of anybody trying to get at you whose balls are not bigger or equal in size. It is a little bit of a crazy journey. There's a tornado. It's a crazy journey because you're not, while other people may have to endure the tornado, should they try to get with you, the tornado affects the tornado in and of itself affects itself. So this is an energy you could carry for a while or until you notice you don't like the damage it's creating. And yeah, there's going to be some damage because it's going to make motherfuckers crazy. People are going to have ice, cement, solid feelings and thoughts about you. And that can happen if you take on the energy of a boss, a leader. You just climbing a ladder, everything's good with you. You're not sitting in slop, is what I heard, pig slop. You're not sitting in the shithole you're not sitting in a shitty situation. You ain't goofing around with your life. And to other motherfuckers who need you to be less, for those motherfuckers, it's tornado winds for them. The ones who think less of you will be treated worse than you treat the IKEA sofa. Your last IKEA sofa had it good. The last motherfucker that tried to be an IKEA sofa in your living room, the last motherfucker got better treatment than what motherfuckers coming at you over the next few years are going to get. Ooh. I am so done. Okay, so look. Your balls are big. They're blocking the sun, I think. Hope nobody's trying to get a tan. Don't worry about any SPF. You won't need it. You won't need it because your lady balls are obscuring, blocking, altering the light coming from the sun. What the fuck? So kudos to you, goddess. It does feel like experiencing a transformation so that you can understand both sides of the sword, the coin, whatever. I do feel like you need to have this growth period though. And if making motherfuckers feel like furniture for a little while is one of the fallouts of it, I'm not going to say that's bad because you've dealt with it. And so it's that flower expressing the thorns at the top instead of all those beautiful petals that fall off. It's still a rose. It's just got thorns at the top now. And so you're not fucking with nobody. You're not fucking with nobody's feelings. You're not... You're not with the fuck shit as you climb the ladder to your success. I feel like you're already successful. Okay, it's already done. It's already in the energy. And it's what feels heaviest in the energy is the intimidation factor of where you're going. Motherfuckers are intimidated. They're going to be intimidated. I love it. Golf clap, goddess, for you. This is the energy of exes, people from your past, even, who are afraid to communicate with you because your energy is just like, I don't know what that anime cartoon is that I just saw. I saw, I don't know what that is. It's somebody like holding their hands like this, and a ball of light is shooting out of their hands like a chi ball of energy, whatever that is. But it looks like a cartoon. So it's somebody who does this if you watch anime. Whatever it is, though, okay, moving on. So you can shoot power out of your hands. Motherfuckers see it over the next few years, and it's intimidating. It is so intimidating that whoever you're booting to the curb, they need to go anyway because it's like the energy of being so intimidated your dick doesn't fucking work. Hope no masculines was listening to this. As I requested last night, don't be listening. Today's readings will get gradually worse. This is loving. This is me being flower petals, but spikes are coming. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. If you see any other words, please feel free to write them in the comments area. Let's see what's coming for you next, goddess, where you're gonna let's have an event breakdown where you're gonna notice your lady ball weight. They're gonna be a little bit weighty. At the bottom of the deck, as I just picked it up, bitter bitches. Okay, so let's see if we can see an event where you can see your lady balls creating shadows. They're not blocking the sun, but the next event where you're going to see the 5 o'clock shadow of the lady balls. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. So you be leaving somebody with the wonderment of what happened. Somebody's coming your way who normally wastes your fucking time with their bullshit harmful matters. Let's clarify further, please. This might be some side tale or somebody who wants to make you an option. They may have been able to do this successfully in the past. Yeah. So they're coming around and they're playing this game that maybe at one time worked. You're going to feel, goddess, you're going to feel what? Okay, the word I heard is dusty. You're going to feel dusty energy. You're going to feel whatever this is coming from the gut. It'll feel guttural. Interesting. Yeah, you're over it. Okay. So the next event where you're going to notice the 5 o'clock shadowing of your big lady balls that just begin to grow and block out the sun. And when I say sun, I do not mean in the sky, I mean SON. However, you need to analyze that data. Somebody from the past who knows they can cross back and forth on the bridge of love and lust with you. They can get in your energy. They can get what they want. You may have seen that person as like very masculine, but they were playing games, right? And you might have been receptive to it. Um, the next contact coming in from them, you're gonna feel sour. And it's not a hateration thing. You're just gonna feel a sour energy where it's like, even if you did let them come in and have some fun because you're bored, it is divine boredom, not a necessity. If you let this energy back in, it'll be because you are bored. Write it on a piece of paper, put it in your purse, so you can't be sitting around wondering what the fuck happened. Okay? So the one that's coming back in to waste your time while they play trampoline with your physical self, they're doing it because it feeds their self-esteem, but they don't really notice yours. They don't notice that you are moving slowly but surely into a better seating position. But they're starting to feel it. And this next communication or contact or attempt to go out with you, hang out with you, be inside you, whatever, the next attempt, they're going to feel it. And they're going to try to go into their feminine energy and try to be stronger with communications. They may want to spend more quality time around you as opposed to trying to get your clothes off. They may be trying to establish a space of comfort with the connection because they know they're being subtracted. They know they're about to be subtracted. Boop. They know you on your way to a whole different timeline. Not even on no alternative shit. It's where you was always motherfucking going. Motherfuckers just wasn't paying attention because they was looking at their genitals. But you on some other shit. So over the next few years, you're climbing up that ladder again. The lady balls look different from different angles and heights, right? They be looking different, right? So you are on the ladder that's going to the next level of you doing you. Pleasing yourself, taking care of yourself. God says you may even be like, you may be pleasing yourself in all ways. That's what I'm saying. And you're doing it not from a place of emotion. This is just doing what you got to do. Doing what you got to do to take care of you, being successful, and not being furniture. Not being furniture for anybody. In fact, the roles are reversed. It's almost like if whoever this next person is that's coming in to get your attention, it's almost like you are going to flip from that feminine energy to the I don't give a fuck. You just, maybe, I don't know if you'll notice it in yourself right away, but after the communication is over and the fun is over, if you choose to engage, go back and look at the way the communications went down. Because it feels like you'll see it in how you respond. You'll take notice of your growing balls, lady balls, with a nice chrome polish finish. They're going to be gold, though, in a little while. Then gold, platinum, right? Okay, we're just moving on up the elements and all that stuff. But for now, chrome, platinum, they're shiny. They're perfect. And they're successful, and there isn't any room yet for stupid-ass emotions that hold you back or let other motherfuckers think that you have emotions for them. Look at that. That's coming together for you. Not waiting for motherfuckers to join or create completion in your life or bring you some type of static togetherness. Yes, I put those words together. Static togetherness. Shit that ain't going nowhere, but it's a connection. You're not even on that anymore. Why? Because you're on your way up the ladder, man. You're busy. You got shit to do. And you got to focus. Next foot up, Next arm up. And there's new sights, new people to see going up that ladder. So whoever thought you was going to be sitting, waiting, doing nothing, letting time pass by, they're wrong. And then over the next couple of years, it is going to take a little work. Over the next couple of years, goddesses, oh my God. Oh my God. It just comes out, I'm just shuffling. Over the next couple of years, you're going to be putting energy back where it came from. And I think I kind of have to leave that statement there. The people that have given you the bad energy, that made relationships destructive, friendships difficult, put you, gave you the wrong magnetics. It feels like over the next few years, 2 or 3, something about 2 or 3 years. Over the next 2 or 3 years, you're going to be giving that energy back. People who have wronged you, you'll be climbing that ladder, on that escalator, you'll be looking down occasionally, and you're going to remember, like, oh yeah, what? It's a scroll. It's the scroll of time and all that has gotten wasted, cast to the wayside. Your peaceful energy being only matched with chaotic energy. People that you wanted to see better in, but what you should have been doing was believing them. Just a lot of back and forth energy from others that stepped on the esteem of yourself. Over the next couple of years, as you climb the ladder and everything is okay, you're looking good, feeling good, $1,000,000. I see a dark, okay, the word I heard is graphite. Dark gray. I see a shiny, do I have anything on my desk that looks like that? Nope. Graphite. Okay, so we can see my ring, right? It's darker gray than this, but it's just as shiny. I see a gray, dark gray Mercedes. Looks like 4-door. So goddesses, you might be, over the next couple of years, maybe you don't see it at this time, but you are going to be you're just going to be looking good. You might be changing cars into something luxurious. Like, ooh, child. Okay. You are pulling back in your gifts, okay? You're pulling back your strength. And instead of just wearing your heart on your shoulders, you are finding a really nice and comfortable place for it inside your lady balls. And it is an act of protection and defense, but it's a part of your journey upward, onward. You are going to meet better energies there too. You're going to meet more confident energies. You're going to realize or be mad at yourself even in some situations, goddesses, the next couple of years. Some of y'all going to be mad at yourself because you should have been did it. You should have climbed the ladder ages ago. Maybe you were afraid to display your lady balls or people looking up your skirt. Unfortunately, that's part of it. So whatever it is you're going towards, it's going to be your new drug. And you'll be like shocked at just how amazing the next level is going to be for you. Others are going to be shocked at why they can't snatch you back down off that next level. Why won't you climb back down the ladder, goddess? Come on. Abandon that next level. Travel alert. While others have abandoned their travel alerts, they're going to be mad, sour, but acting like they love you. Good Lord. So listen, as you climb up this ladder, right, to your next levels of success, and ultimate levels of greatness. Goddess, please remember, if motherfuckers are not obviously climbing a ladder right next to you, they can't go where you're going. That's family, that's friends, it's lovers, it's connections, people. Because wherever you're going, whoever I'm talking to, wherever you're going is a place that includes mega levels of envy. Levels of envy that make motherfuckers think you're the opposite sex. Mega levels of poor self-esteem or anxiety, paranoia in others just because your ass walked into a room. I don't know what the fuck it is that you doing, but your balls are about to be huge in the next few years. They were already big. Now they're blocking out the fucking sun is what I'm saying. So if you don't know what that looks like, go find yourself a large metal marble or something that looks, you got a crystal ball or something. Hold it up where it's blocking the sun. The halo around it, and I'm speaking as a photographer. If you put a big metal ball in the direction of the sun, took the picture, it's going to be this huge halo. In addition to a bunch of other colors that are reflecting the energy, the atmospheric conditions. So it could be a rainbow effect on the ball. The ball could be completely blacked out and it could look like a hole. It's just, they're just going to be big and they're going to be amazing. And they're going to roll over on heads. People are going to lay down and you're going to have to steamroll their ass. But that's a part of your next cycle. As well as figuring out who your friends are and who your enemies are. Again, if motherfuckers ain't climbing a ladder right next to you and you can't tell for a fact, an obvious fact, that they're focused on gains, right? They can't be your friend. Along the way, you're going to have to spot who's got the bad focus on their whole life. And you're going to have to pull back your energy. So there's going to be a lot of lessons on removing harmful matter from your space. There's just a lot of lessons to learn with the others, like open lab. But you'll get through this, for sure. You're going to be doing so well, you're going to get through it. I don't know why now I see a Tesla. So you may be, I see a dark red or a reddish color. Fire engine. And I'm not saying fire engine as a color red. Something about fire engine. So, okay, so you're going into something new. It's going to be great. You're going to be awesome. I'm done with you, goddess. I'm done with you. You're so intimidating and amazing. I mean, the energy I'm reading is the energy like, it's the energy of, like I said at the beginning of the reading, of motherfuckers being so intimidated by you, their dicks don't work. Nonetheless, goddess, hope you enjoy the reading. You are well. Stay tuned for the rest of today's goddess update. I said it'll be a little bit dominatrix-ish. Masculines, don't y'all be listening. It's not about you. Well, it is. Just remember that you are well. See you later.